welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. My name is Sammy, and if you're new to this channel, I do DIYs, upcycles, wood signs, and there's always tons of laughter to be had on this channel. So if that's something you might be into, then stick around and let's get straight into the DIYs. Okay, so for this one, I think it's 32 beads we're gonna use. I could be wrong. Anyways, we're gonna take 6 of them. We're gonna put those in one container. Then we're gonna take the remainder of these beads and we are going to put them in this second container that we have here from Dollar Tree. All right, so now we're gonna paint them. I am going to put some antique wax in there, pour a little bit of water, close the lid. I'm gonna shake those up and coat all of those beads up. I was inspired to do this beaded garland from watching Deidre from our Upcycled Life. I will leave her video down in the description box for y'all to check out. Now I'm just going to pour those out. I'm gonna dry them right there, easy peasy. They dry very quickly. And then after those are dry, we're going to get our 6 beads. I'm going to spritz them with some water. Then I am going to take Pumpkin by Waverly. I am going to coat those, and then I'm going to grab my heat gun, and we are going to just dry those right in the container. It makes this so much easier, and with chalk paint, you could just wash the bowl underneath the sink, and it comes right out. So after we're done with that, we're going to start stringing these together. I lied. Now we are going to use this technique, which I love. So I'm kind of smearing the white chalk paint on the bottom. This is a super light coat of paint, you guys. And then I'm going to take our stained beads, drop them in there, shake it around, and look at that. They look like this white concrete. Oh my gosh. I don't know. They're gorgeous. Thank you, Deidre, for doing the video on painted wood beads because I love them. So again, I just leave them in the container. I am drying them there. They dry super quick. After I'm done with that, we are going to start our tassel. So I'm taking my tassel, or twine, I should say. I'm wrapping it around 15 times. We'll take that off. Then I'm going to take another piece of twine. I'm going to go about 1 inch down, tie that. We're going to double knot that there. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to take a leather tag. I got these from Hobby Lobby, and we are going to attach that to our tassel right here. So I'm going to string the twine through, put that leather tag on. I'm going to double knot that. So now it is a part of our beaded garland. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to take the part that we tied down here, and I'm going to wrap that twine around just to make it look a little bit more finished. Now we are going to add our beads. So I am going to start with 3 of the white beads, are like little, oh, these came out so beautiful. We're going to do 3 of the white beads, then 3 of our pumpkin colored beads, and we are then going to string the rest on, making sure we duplicate the 6 end beads on the other side. But y'all, this is just inspiration. You do you, and you do this exactly how you feel meets your decor. All right, so after we're done with that, we're taking our second tassel that we made off camera, and I am going to loop that through. We are going to triple knot this at the very end of our last bead, and y'all, that is it for this beaded garland. I am so happy with the way it came out. It seriously looks like I bought this at Kirkland's for a lot more than I made it for. Look at how gorgeous those stained and white chalk paint beads look. I mean, let me know if you are going to be trying to make this for your fall decor or just everyday decor. All right, y'all, that was DIY number 1. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me also know like what your whole fall vibe is this year. Are you digging the blues? Are you going traditional? Let me know down in comments. I hope you guys are enjoying the fall DIYs because you're probably going to be seeing them all month long from like everybody on YouTube. So buckle up for that. But if you guys want me to change it up, I like to break the rules a little bit. So I don't have to do all fall DIYs this entire month. So let me know if you want it a little bit mixed up here. But either way, I hope you guys are enjoying the fall DIYs. I hope it is inspiring you, maybe showing you some stuff that you can be picking up at the stores, your thrift stores, Dollar Tree, wherever it may be. I'm gonna link my Shop with Sammie channel down in the description box. Check it out because I do thrift hauls on there. I do my Dollar Tree hauls on there. And that way you kind of get an idea of what I may be using or picking up to use in the future. So I'll leave that link down in the description box, and y'all know the drill. If you're digging me, if you're digging the channel, if you are digging the DIYs, so make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. It truly does help my channel out and it helps me grow. And I appreciate all of you being here and spending your time with me. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into the rest of these DIYs. So this next DIY, super easy, you guys. We're gonna make a book stack. I got these at a garage sale for 50 cents. Now, these must have been super old because when I ripped the covers off of it, the actual binding part went like straight down to the glue. So there was one where there was like actually paper still left on it, but the other two definitely were just glue. All right, so then we're gonna take the top of our book stack. I'm gonna take this scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I press down around all of the edges so I know where to cut my scrapbook paper. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my scissors. I'm gonna try and find the line. The light was shining so bright I couldn't find the line, and it was really tripping me up here. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the jumbo glue stick from Dollar Tree, and y'all, you wanna put a healthy coat on this and make sure you get those corners really well, the edges very well, and you are then going to take your scrapbook paper, stick that on, rub it real good. Again, I will touch up those corners right here because I do not want those bending up. Now we're gonna stack our books on top of each other. So I'm using just regular hot glue. I am making sure they're pressed down and attached to each other very well. Make sure to wipe any excess hot glue that might come out the sides. Here we go. There's our second one. Super easy, and book stacks are just so beautiful. All right, after we're done with that, I'm going to grab some plaster. Now, I would have just kept it as is if all the bindings would have looked like that top one. But since they went down to the glue, I had to paint it to cover it up. So I'm going to go ahead and paint all 3 of the book bindings. Let that dry up. Now I'm going to take my twine from Dollar Tree, and I chose to wrap it around this way. You can do the other way, but I like seeing the bindings of the books all the way. So I'm just going to wrap this around multiple times. You could also use different colors. You can use ribbons, lace. Possibilities are endless. All right, now I'm taking some greenery that I just ripped off some of my garland, and I'm gonna double knot that here, and then we are gonna move on to our words on the side of our binding. So I'm gonna take the Dollar Tree rub-on transfers. These worked so great. Sorry about that beep there. And these are so easy to work with, you guys. You seriously just put them down. You need to get something like a debit card or, library card, rub it on down. And if it doesn't fully come up, you just lay the clear part right back down and rub a little bit more, and they will come off. You do not need to seal them with Mod Podge, although you can, and they'll be fine. But I did not seal them with anything. They stay, they don't flake off. And you can also use vinyl, your own penmanship. There's tons of things that you can do with these, you guys, but I really love how this came out. I hope it inspires you to maybe grab some books next time you're at the garage, at a garage sale or a thrift store. I love them. And you guys know me, I love my books. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know if it inspires you to get some scrapbook paper and books and get going on this. I love it. All right, so these, you guys, I got at Dollar General. They were 50% off, so they were only $2.50. But I knew I needed to dress it up. So I take all the stickers off of this. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to grab Plaster by Waverly, a chip brush. We are going to coat the entire bottom of this container with the chalk paint. We're only doing one coat of this. I won't put you through the torture of watching me paint like the entire thing, just half of the thing. Okay. So after we are done with that, I am going to take this, it's kind of like a cream color twine. It's from Wally World, and maybe I do make you watch all of this, you guys. Yeah, I do. Okay, sorry. So my editing skills still, are just like subpar, like they're not that great. All right, so I'm gonna also make you watch me dry this too, because I am the best editor like ever in the face of YouTube. Okay. All right. So, and you guys, I did add this heat gun to my Amazon store link. I know a couple of you had wanted to look at it because it's a multi-temp heat gun, so it goes cool or you can do hot on it. Okay, so now here we go. Now I am taking antique wax, and I am using this to do rust on the bottom. However, it kept blending into the paint color, maybe because I was using the paintbrush with the same paint color on it. Okay, girl, you great. Okay, so then I take Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel and a clean paintbrush and go over the bottom again, and this gives me the rust look I was trying to achieve. And of course, I'm not doing like straight lines or anything. I just want it to be very organic and kind of a little all over the place here. So I do that to the bottom. I let that dry. Now I'm going to take the cream color twine from Walmart, and I am going to wrap that around the top of the container, I think like 3 times. Then taking another one of the leather tags. These are from Hobby Lobby. All their fall stuff is 40% off right now. We are just using the tag. I'm going to double knot that, and then we are going to add our florals. So for this one, I decided to use some lamb's ear. The 2 picks are $2 at Walmart. Then I'm going to take, I think these are foxtails. I don't know what they're called, from Dollar Tree. And I at first cut them down, but then they're too short. So I leave them on the, like the stem, but I cut all of the leaves off. I did not like the color of the leaves compared to the lamb's ear. So I just cut those right off, stick those in there. Then I find a random pumpkin from last year and I stick that on in there. Need the right stem length though. There we go. And then I do a second one. So I did get 2 of these. With the second one, I'm going to paint this one with celery in Waverly, and I'm going to do the same rust bottom on this as well. And I am also going to be taking the twine again. This color is perfect. Again, I got this at Walmart. Don't remember the price though, but I knew, sorry, Hank sees someone. And I'm going to double knot that, attach our tag to it. And for this one, I'm going, sorry you guys, I am going to add some lamb's ear. I am also going to add these white velvet pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and then these foxtails, but this time I do take them off the stem and I add them randomly within the floral arrangement. Now, I didn't use any foam or anything with these because they stayed in there pretty securely, and I wanted people to be able to take them out and, change them with the seasons. But I really love how these came out. I think the like little leather tag added so much to these pieces, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Sorry again about Hank. So for this one, I found the most perfect bundt cake pan at the thrift store. It was 50% off, so it was only $1.50. And can you see that color? It is pure perfection. And we are going to just take the stickers off. We are going to clean this baby up, and then we are going to do the easiest little thrift flip ever. So I am going to take some of the burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree here. I just doubled it up. I'm going to feed it through the hole. There we go. Feed it into itself. And then we are going to leave it just like this for now. I didn't really know where I was going with it, but we just leave it. Then I find some of this ribbon from last fall from Dollar Tree. Not sure if they have it again this year, but it was seriously the most perfect color for this pan. So I cut 2 pieces off initially because I thought I was going to have like a 2-looped bow, but we decided against that. So then I take some of the green raffia. This is from Dollar Tree. They have this color and then they have like another green color this year. And if you guys watched my last video, you guys know that I love tearing these apart and making them thinner. I don't know why. I just think that looks better. So I'm going to get a bunch of the green and then I am going to just basically loop it. Yeah, I didn't explain that very well, did I? All right, anyways, we're going to take another piece of raffia. We're going to tie that right in the middle so that we kind of create a little bow here. Then I am going to take this ribbon. Now again, I thought I was going to do 2 loops, but I end up doing just 1. And so here we go. I just do 1 loop. And then I put the green raffia behind it and I put our zip tie. I love using zip ties to make bows because you have more flexibility of like moving it if it's not even. But after that, I feel like it needs like a little bit more fluff. So I then grab the like cream colored neutral, whatever it's called, raffia. And I am going to take that and I am going to put it behind the green raffia here. I'm going to go ahead and keep it long. And then I'm going to take, don't throw anything away. This is the leather like piece from our tags that we've been using in this video. And I'm going to wrap that around and that is going to cover our zip tie. It matches the bow perfectly. I just love how it all looks together. So don't throw anything out, you guys. We can use everything. Okay, I don't know why I said I like that. That was weird. Okay, anyways, so now I didn't initially want to put the hot glue directly on the bundt pan, but I had to do that. But we all know hot glue, metal, I'm sure we could take it off in the future if someone actually wanted the pan itself. But I attach that and then I do cut these raffia strands down. Now I'm taking that burlap ribbon, I glue them both together. I'm going to cut the top off. This kind of gave me like the stem of the pumpkin vibe. You know, yeah, picking up what I'm putting down. All right, then I'm going to take twine. I am going to just loop it around, tighten a knot on the bottom, and then I am going to hot glue it to the back right here. And this is going to become our hanger. And you guys, I love how this turned out. I'm sure someone has a bundt pan out there. Maybe it'll inspire you to go to the thrift store or garage sale this weekend. I just can't help. Like, this color was absolute perfection. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I'm also going to concrete these out. So I already like sprayed them. And they're the ones, you know, with the trinkets on top. Or trinkets. They're the ones with the tops on them for like trinket boxes. So I think I'm gonna concrete these just like gray. Might do a different color for these. Maybe just like an orange or something just to be a little bit more traditional. And then I'm melting the candles from Dollar Tree. And since they don't have a scent to them, I thought maybe these are like the wax melts from Walmart. I was like maybe cutting these up and like putting chunks in the wax like around so that it gives off like a really pretty smell. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. So I haven't like done obviously the cementing to them, but here they are. So like I just, first off, don't ever use a small pot to melt a tall candle because that took me forever. But as you can see, doesn't that look so yummy? Oh my gosh. And then this one, my poor green one. Oh well, it's, you know, I don't know. Maybe somebody will be like, oh, whatever, it's handmade. Hank, say hi. Hi. You're a mess, bro. You're a mess. Okay, so here is our candle. Voila. Again, I heated the Dollar Tree candles. I poured the melted wax into these trinket containers. I used the wick from those candles. And then as it was stiffening up is when I cut the warmer or the wax melts and then place them in the candles. So now we're doing our concrete finish. I decided to show you this again because last week I didn't choose the best color to show you. So I'm using DIY paint and Farm Fresh. I'm doing a 50-50 ratio to baking soda and paint, and I'm using a chip brush. As I've mentioned before, I truly feel like the cement, the faux cement, does so much better with the chip brush. Now, you are just trying your first coat, you're just covering it up. You just want to get some coverage on there. It doesn't have to cover everything. It doesn't have to look like cement yet. That is going to come with your second coat. So as you can see right here, see how it's not like totally covering it up. It doesn't look like cement. But I will show you on the second coat how it starts looking like cement and forming that texture for you. This paint, you guys, I will leave the link for Bree's website down in the description box for you. It is such a stunning color. I also made this in cake batter as well. So you can see, look at how dark it is, but then it dries down to this beautiful like bluish green color. So anywho, taking that chip brush, you can see I'm stippling this paint on here. This is what is going to give you that faux concrete look. It's what's going to give you your texture. And remember, the more baking soda you put in, the more texture you're going to have on there. So I continue to do this for the lid. And then of course I finish off the bottom as well. And then once that dries up, I'm going to take the DIY white wax. I'm going to take another chip brush and we are going to dry brush over this. So I'm not applying the wax and wiping it off. I am simply dry brushing over this. Now, keep in mind too, when you apply wax, that is your sealer. You're not going to apply wax and then go and put the Rust-Oleum clear coat on this. Your wax in this case is your sealer to seal in that paint and that concrete finish. So after you are done with this, just go ahead and let it cure overnight and you are good to go. I actually made these in gray and then cake batter, but I am only showing you the Farm Fresh version today. And you guys, look at how gorgeous this candle turned out. I think that it looks very upscale and it smells amazing. Don't know if it burns amazing, but it smells amazing. So thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Bye. Okay. Looks like I'm not wearing eyeshadow or eyebrows. I took a lot out of it. Are you trying to get me dirty? Is that what you're doing? Okay. Now you're just going to get all caught up in the cords, aren't you? Nope, he's going to go in the trash can. You don't need to lay on my lap. As I'm like rubbing his ears. What do you need? Okay. He's just going to lay here on my leg. Are you awake? You're breathing quite hard. Nope, don't get on me. Don't push my arm away. All right, we're gonna have to film with you just in between my legs are tight. Okay, let's just do this. All right, y'all. Let me know how you felt about how